snoring again.
It's more of a gentle snuffle.
You need one of those nose clips.
Maybe you need to get some earplugs.
Or you could sleep on the sofa next time.
I'll get the clip.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Hi, yourself? Aren't you going to introduce us?
Mairead, Patrick, Mairead. You're going to be late for your lecture.
He's worried that I'm going to ask you your intentions.
All good, I assure you.
I'm glad. Right, I won't delay you, but I'll interrogate you properly some other time. Nice to meet you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Wasn't she at the funeral? She was comforting Will's daughter. She's his ex. I never sympathized with her. I wasn't sure who was who on the day.
Don't worry about it. Can you come over tonight?
Oh, I should have said something. Will was very good to Clodagh.
Look at the time. The students won't teach themselves.
You always this bossy?
Yes. Now go. And don't forget the nose clip.
60s hair was mad, wasn't it? Beehive and that Bridget Bardot look.
That was called the bombshell. Fabulous. But brushing out a back comb was a killer.
And all that hairspray. No wonder the ozone has a hole in it.
There was a woman that used to be in the estate years ago, Betty Kelly. You'd want to see her. She's well into her 70s. She used to wear her hair in massive big blonde curls like Dolly Parton.
Take it, it wasn't natural.
Would you stop? Apparently she used to sleep sitting up in the bed in curlers and a headscarf.
Would you be butters?
She said she wanted to look well for her husband.
You wouldn't catch me at that crack.
They were mad about each other. Married for 50 years.
You and Anto weren't far off that.
Excuse me? We're nowhere near that. Even though it feels like it sometimes.
Ah, Anto's not that bad.
Hiya. We're talking hairstyles. Favourite celebrity do?
I always think Jennifer Aniston looks well.
I don't mention that name in this house. I spent half the 90s doing her shaggy bob. All the women in Darndale wanted the Rachel.
I think I'll go for something a bit more up to date.
Leave to be.
You doing Cleo's hair?
When we decide on the look.
Ah, it's well for you that you're able to splash out.
It's my tree.
You're not expecting Sharon to do it for nothing.
She's insisting.
I know you're not deliberately taking advantage, but some people might see it that way.
What people? Dolores and P.
If anyone starts mouthing out at them, send them my way. I owe Cleo all the missed years of our growing up. Christmases, birthday presents. If I did her hair 10 times, it wouldn't be enough.
Don't worry about that. It's all in the past.
We still on for drinks later with Jamie?
I'll meet you there, in case work runs over.
Sorry, what is that weird smell in my kitchen?
Eggless Benedict. I've been tweaking the recipe.
Yeah, you nailed it. Like, it's great.
Yeah, I'm not sure a guinea pig who fancies you is a good idea. Everything will be 10 out of 10. You need honest reviews.
Like the one you gave me last week. Tell Cian what you said about my vegan chili.
That it made my eyes water and my breath smell.
Ouch.
It's constructive criticism.
Just so you know, Jane thinks a korma is too spicy. She has the palate of a 5-year-old.
Dearbhla, if you want a successful catering company, you need to cater to all tastes.
Noted. Next time I'll do you some beans on toast.
Yeah, and next time you stink up my kitchen, open a window.
If Mary Berry had an evil twin.
A catering company? You never said.
Because it's not likely to happen anytime soon.
It still feels like something that you tell your partner. I told you I wanted to open a language school.
You also told me you'd like to take over from Mick Jagger when he retires from the Stones.
Still feels weird that Jane knows your ambitions and I don't.
Only because we had a few drinks one night and I told her. And I've been paying for it ever since. She thinks harsh is helpful.
I'm not Jane.
And I'm not trying to keep things from you. It's just not at the forefront of my mind. Okay, fine. At some point in the future, I would like to set up as a caterer.
Vegan?
Yeah. Local seasonal produce, low carbon footprint. It's a growing market for it. People are starting to notice what food production is doing to the planet. Diners want an ethical choice.
Do you know how much capital you need?
Yeah. I costed everything a while back. Premises, equipment. It's out of my league for now. I save what I can, but I'm not exactly raking it in.
You could always get a loan.
I can't afford the repayments yet. It can be a while before a business breaks even. I'll need a buffer. Let's order. June works soon.
Ah, hello again. Did you make it to your lecture on time?
Oh, thanks to Chris.
You know, we'll have to do a double date sometime. Me and my husband Damien are great pals of Chris.
Oh, I'd like that.
We can get all the goss on how you met.
Actually, we met at Will's funeral. I would have said something earlier, but I only realised who you were after you went back inside.
And how did you know Will?
Oh, he gave my late sister palliative care a few years back.
Right, sorry about your sister.
Thanks. Yeah, we spent a fair bit of time with Will during poor Chloe's last days. He was great help, especially with my younger sister Anya. She really struggled with it all. And then I saw the funeral notice in the paper and I wanted to pay my respects, and there was Chris. I'm sorry, I'm banging on.
Oh, it's fine. I need to get back inside.
I'll say to Chris about organising a night out.
Do.
When we spoke the other day, you were talking about Junior's Christmas present. I saw the most gorgeous children's book in town.
He's going to want something that makes a lot more noise than a book.
It was about dads not living under the same roof as their kids, but how you live in each other's hearts, no matter the distance between you. Oh, honestly, I nearly cried in the shop reading it.
Yeah, it's tough. That does sound like a nice present.
I'll pick it up for you. You can always buy him something noisy as well. Do you think he'll make it back for Christmas?
I'd love to, but, you know, business is hectic. Maybe next year.
It's a pity. I'd love to see you in person.
Wait. Are you blushing?
I think about you sometimes.
What?
Usually when I see someone with piercing blue eyes like yours, I never could get enough of staring into them. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Ah, you're grand. Sure, I'm always getting compliments about my eyes.
Anyway, it would have been good to see a friendly face around here.
How are things there, though? Is Cleo behaving herself?
Mostly. Well, she did gilt a salon freebie out of Sharon this morning.
She's going to clean them out if they're not careful.
Don't worry about it. Sharon's well able to see through that kind of thing herself.
Well, maybe you should point it out.
I'm not going to stress about Cleo, and neither should you. Let karma deal with her, and we can concentrate on more important things.
Like?
Arranging virtual Christmas drinks.
You met Patrick at Will's funeral and you didn't tell me. I had to stand there while he told me how wonderful Will was to his sister.
I'm sorry.
I nearly bit my tongue off. Does he know about you and Will?
Only that we dated.
Why haven't you told him the rest?
I don't want to relive all the Willie stuff again.
I get that. I really do. But what are you going to do when Patrick brings him up? Grin and bear it.
It won't happen that often.
He's practically crediting Will for introducing you, playing Cupid from beyond the grave. And every time someone asks how you met, he'll mention Will.
I don't want to give that man any more of my energy.
Don't you see? Keeping up this pretense, that's exactly what you're doing.
Please, Marie, don't say anything.
I won't. But if you're not straight with Patrick, you'll ruin things with him. At least think about it.
Here, what was all that about the hair stuff earlier? Trying to make me look like a leech?
I'm just watching out for Sharon. I don't want you using her.
Says the woman who's practically squatting here.
She'll see you for what you are.
Do you know, not everyone's up to something. Must be awful to be that paranoid.
And I've just the thing to help her see the light.
What's that? My junior cert results.
Your insurance payout.
What about it?
Fraud, wasn't it? Isn't the internet amazing? You can find out so much about a person in a couple of clicks. A shame there isn't a picture of you. Although there can't be many chefs called Cleo Collins.
Have you even read this? I'm not the one being queried. My boss wanted to push the blame onto his builder. He wanted to know why the shelves fell, if they were fitted correctly.
Ah. Loosen the screws, did you? Pull it down on yourself?
There were witnesses. My co-worker saw it all.
What did you do? Make a deal? Agreed to split the compo with them in exchange for backing up your story?
You've a great imagination.
Sharon and Anto won't know what to think. And Dolores has already been defrauded by one family member. She'll be shocked when she sees this.
Dolores knows I wouldn't do that.
She already has her doubts about you, though. All I'll have to say is a pal of mine worked on your case and was convinced you tampered with the shelves. But the injuries board bought your story. Once word gets out around here that you're litigious, he'll want to employ you. And it could be very hard for you to get insured again.
I was telling the truth.
A little red flag appears against your name in the insurance system. You may as well scrap the food drug idea. Because you can forget liability cover.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I? Crossing me was your first mistake. Underestimating me was your second. Hey. No sign of Jamie?
No, not yet. Look, to let on premises in town. There's this couple that have top-of-the-range kitchens. You know, a place I've closed down recently.
Why do you have them?
I met a letting agent and told him that my brilliant girlfriend is setting up her own catering company.
I told you I can't afford to yet.
Yeah, you can.
Did I miss a call from the lottery?
Look, my mum's going to bankroll you as a silent partner.
Why would she do that?
Because I asked her to.
She's willing to give a shed load of cash to your girlfriend who she barely knows.
Well, she knows business.
She's in property development, not the food industry.
Well, when I told her about your idea, she was impressed. She said herself, this vegan thing is the future. Look, she wants a business plan just to show that you've crunched your numbers, but we'll sort that.
I'm gonna have to think about it.
What's to think about? I thought you'd be all over this.
Oh, Jamie's here. Hey, how are you?
If you've come to beg, save your breath.
As if. I'm reporting you to your bosses. I'm sure they'd be very interested to hear that you've been threatening me. It's probably a sackable offence.
Did you record me? No? Pity. So it's the word of a fraudster versus an employee with a flawless record.
Why are you doing this? We were friends. I stood up for you.
Hi. Thank you, Veronica. Oh, movie night later, ladies. It's a classic. Point Break.
I'm out, I'm afraid.
Maybe, we'll see.
Just brace yourself for starting drooling over Cian.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Your reputation is going to be in tatters. Unfortunate, really. Maybe you should move somewhere no one's heard of you. I hear Antarctica's nice.
Your bosses deserve to know they have a maniac on their hands.
Go ahead. I'll just explain I saw a story about your claim and gently mentioned it. As a friend offering my support. I was quite shocked when you turned on me. A little afraid, actually.
Great to see you.
Good night.
See you soon.
Bye.
I'll see you.
One for the road?
I've had enough. You can have one if you like.
You're obviously annoyed I didn't jump at your mum's offer.
I just don't get it.
There's a lot to consider.
It's a no-brainer. You'd have to place up and running in weeks.
My dream is to build my own company from scratch, not be handed one by my boyfriend's mummy. I'm afraid it wouldn't feel like mine.
I told you she'd stay out of it. Unless you're worried we're gonna break up and you'll be stuck in a business with my family.
I hadn't even thought of that, but yeah. Think of how messy that would get.
So you're not convinced me and you have a future then?
Who knows what'll happen down the line? You know I'm a realist. Thought you liked that about me.
We survived trouble before. Damien. I was in bits after you slept with him.
It didn't seem that way at the time. You moved past it quickly enough.
I nearly didn't. I was all set to bed some hot randomer and crush you like you crushed me. And then just walk away.
Why didn't you?
I wanted to. But as hurt as I was, I couldn't stomach the thought of being with someone else. See, the thing is, I love you.
Right. Well, thanks. I'm glad you didn't break up with me. Are you heading home?
Yeah, is that okay with you?
I don't think I'll bother with another drink. Season 2 of that sci-fi thing we've been watching starts tonight.
Oh, yeah. Sexy aliens.
I'll call you tomorrow.
First, he blamed his builder. Then he told the injury boards that I was making it up.
He did not.
I had the last laugh, though. I was awarded 40 grand.
Hey, Luce, Cleo was just telling me about her accident claim when she worked in that cafe down in Mullingar. Her boss tried to make her out to be a scammer.
That's awful.
A nice little payout in the end, huh?
You know what people are like with insurance claims, though. There's always a bit of doubt.
But so you wouldn't injure yourself like that.
Yeah, but some people do. Then it taints it for the genuine people.
Yeah, but there was proof that you were telling the truth.
But what if no one insures me? Like, what if I'm blacklisted because I had an insurance claim?
They wouldn't be let do that. Lucy, would they?
No. Like, even if someone tries to make trouble for me?
No.
It's good to know. Thanks. Puts my mind at rest.
When Sheridan hears this, she'll be all on for driving down to Mullingar and hitting your man a clatter.
She's welcome to. Now who's underestimating who?
Mairead called in today. She said you had a chat about Will.
Yeah. It was a bit awkward. I know things were complicated between them. You find out your husband sleeps with men, all those secrets. She did ask if we'd wanted to go out sometime.
Sounds good. Oh.
Hi.
Hey. By the way, would you and Damien like to grab a drink this weekend?
I can check to see if he's free, but it should be fine.
I was just saying to Chris, I hope I didn't put my foot in it earlier, talking about Will.
Ah, no, not at all. You have some good memories of him.
I do. I remember a few days before Clodagh died, she was feeling low, saying that she wouldn't be around for Christmas. It was only July, but she didn't have long. And the next day, Will dragged in a tree and decorations and put on the Christmas music and even managed to rustle up a turkey dinner. And we all sat around the bed pulling crackers. We had a ball.
That was a lovely thing to do.
His patience meant a lot to him.
And he meant a lot to them. A true gentleman.
We've been waiting outside for an hour.
You should have phoned.
The way she spoke to me, like I'm nothing.
Who?
Ask Vicky Lennon if I'm nothing.
This is Cleo.
Yes, obviously Cleo. Reeling them all in like she's won.
All this negative emotion isn't good for you. Let's step outside the situation. Look at it as a neutral observer.
It's her fault I'm feeling like this.
You need to take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
I've tried playing nice, tried to be your friend, but you threw it all back in my face.
I have some benzodiazepine here somewhere. They're out of date, but I'm sure they're fine.
I don't need to breathe or medicate. I know exactly what I need to do. Cleo has to go.
Go where? Talk to me, please.
That evil little bitch won't know what hit her.
We've been keeping an eye out for Chris. The trial was only a few months ago.
The trial?
You haven't a clue what I'm talking about, have you?
What you said was really sweet.
Not really the effect I was going for.
Moving then? That better?
Quit while you're at.
Tell me, what's going on?
Nothing but receipts. Drawers full of them. Why do they keep every single one?
What are you looking for?
Something to teach them a lesson.